We have two fresh guests on the stage for us. I think I will allow them to do a very brief introduction as to who they are, what firm they are representing, and then we will kick off today's panel.
My name is Murat. I am the founder and the CEO of BEM Funding.
Beautiful. So we have two prop firm CEOs, founders, owners, directors, the people in charge. I want to really tailor this panel to helping you guys to understand kind of what goes on behind the scenes with some props, but as well as giving you guys some insights as to how to really succeed. It's one thing, I think, to hear the insights, the experiences of traders that are the end users and seeing things from one side, but these are the guys that have all the data. They see everything that goes on behind the scenes. They know the challenges, the ups, the downs with running a prop firm, and I think we're going to gain some real unique insights from them in and of itself. I want to start off with a little bit of a broad-based question, because I have seen the prop industry evolve over the last few years, and it continues to change, and as it should do. Where do you guys see the industry going over the next 5 years? What is on the cards for change over the coming 5 years?
Like, to be honest, within our industry, one day is like sometimes even longer than a month. So guessing what's going to happen after 5 years, it's too unrealistic, but there is some concerns. Recently all the firms start to change their approach, offering the different products. It's actually leaving what is accepted in a manner of risk. They are actually discovering what else they can offer to change their approach, lower the entry fee, and by doing that, actually, to be honest, like, the environment is getting rougher for the traders. I really do not like it, but even like the big firms cannot stand against it. So we are, like, our industry is, I think, kind of in a discovery phase again after a long time, and then within the 5 years, everything what we offer will totally change. Besides this compliance other stuff, so it's quite hard to follow what's going on every day. Everything is changed. Let's see what's going to happen 5 years.
Fair enough. So on the topic of change, let's focus on something which is maybe impacting all of us every single day. I want to talk a little bit about AI, because obviously traders, everyday users, we're all starting to use it in some way, shape, or form. How are you guys, in terms of prop firms, starting to adopt AI? And are there things that traders could be doing with it to help leverage and improve their journey in the space as well?
Like, AI is currently in an era of, like, it's like a Google of our era. So everyone can search, can ask, but the question is what they receive in the end. So I think we need a time, kind of. Let's take a look to algorithmic trading. It starts in 1970s, and then with the 2000s, it become kind of pop up, and then everything institutionally become like algorithmic trading. All the volumes we see, especially in crypto, they are all like algorithmic trading. So in AI sense, for the traders, I think it will take too much time to take a decision point. But what's going to happen with the AI, what they receive, the information, how they trade, it will totally change. The ones who can leverage that, of course, going to print more. But it's just like, I think, the 5%, to be honest.
Fair enough, fair enough. Before you guys came up, we did a little poll with a lot of the people in the room, and we were figuring out how many of them are already taking challenges, how many of them have failed, have funded, have blown funding, and there was actually a good portion of people are here that are embarking on their journey and have actually reached that funded stage. I think one of the things that would be most insightful for either aspiring or traders that are already funded is to understand what would help them to either get there or help them to achieve a certain level of consistency. So from your guys' perspective, where you get access to seeing potentially hundreds of thousands of data points for successful and unsuccessful traders, what patterns do you see that leads to either success or failure that these guys need to be aware of?
The thing is that when emotions involve into your strategy, like, you basically ruins, because everything has a profitability score. You have a strategy, you have tested years, like, not years, let's say 1 month, 2 months, you have track and record. But once you have executed the trade and then you see the floating P&L, if the position is too heavy, it creates you pressure on you. So whenever the emotions evolve into your strategy, it will ruin. I think that this is the one thing why the most traders fails.
So it seems to be quite a consistent theme there between both the traders and the CEOs. I don't think that is a coincidence by any means. I want to ask a little bit more about the prop firms themselves. You guys obviously being on the back end, what do you think are the biggest misconceptions that the retail traders have about either the firm or the industry?
In our database, like there's some traders just to treat their accounts to leverage it. Like basically, I don't like to use this word gambling. It sounds so irritating me. But the fact what is separating between the winner and the loser, those guys are just literally going all in into every trade and losing account and account and account. The best winner, I mean, the most successful trader in our platform, he had only 4 accounts, and then 4 of them got funded, basically because he treated each of them as his unique capital, and then he just treated in that way, and he was using the same account around 9 months, and they got several time payouts. So there's like a mindset difference. You just need to get in that way. If you go on the way, how to say, like not trade as your own capital, eventually you will sink, basically. Sorry.
Off the back of that, we all know the statistics of how hard it is to become profitable. Do the statistics change at all in the prop firm space? Do you guys have stats to hand on how many of your traders actually get funded and paid?
For our firm, what we offer that each product is aligned with a different trading approach. Like swing traders, we offer swing account. For day traders, we have more high leverage account. Nowadays, there is not much offer for swing trader. So when you looked at in this room, there's around more than 100 people, and each of them has a different risk approach. So if you put them into the one product, eventually some of them will have some benefits than others. So I cannot tell you that this is the or pace ratio, but what I can tell you that the swing traders is more than 50% more successful than the day traders. If you looked at the future space, it's even lower, because when you go to lower time frame, there's much more noise and you are getting lost in it. So the ones which getting successful in the environment is actually the ones looking the bigger time frame, not losing in the small time frame, and then not getting lost and stick to their plan, basically.
I think as one final question before we wrap up this panel, I tend to see, and again, I'm speaking about this from the end user perspective, there is often, I would say, like a miscommunication or misrepresentation that firms seem like somewhat predatory, or it's firms against the traders. And actually, the more and more you get to have conversations and insights with the people behind the scenes, you actually start to understand that firms need traders, traders need firms. It's actually a very beautiful and healthy relationship. So I guess the final question I want to throw your guys' way is, if you could give advice to people maybe starting their journey or embarking on their journey about how to become consistent and stay consistent in their job, what was the thing that you would want to tell them? Nicely said.
Thank you. You just covered almost everything. The thing is that, like I mentioned in the beginning of the first question, like because we are in the discovery phase, every firm bring a different rules, different approach, and like they are really hidden in really out of nowhere. Even like getting info that it's so impossible, like maybe you need to use cloud and search me what is there, what rules are there, because otherwise you cannot get it really. They really hide it well. So the thing is, the biggest misconception is the judging the product by the price, because you can lower it. You can put there as a risk limit 1% for even the evaluation, and then lower the profit split. This is, as a trader, it's something I would never want to do that. And then it's really also hard to explain a user who is not familiar with the environment. And I can stand behind my product. For example, we bring the feed from the Bybit and the Binance to show the trader something they can rely on, they can open trading with, it will be the same chart. I actually wish you would ask this one as well. Wish the industry will bring actually the prop firm space. The biggest issue that CFDs are not reliable. Most of the users, after for a while, they are getting tired of trading it because it's not reliable. And the failure of industry, more likely will not come from the rules, etc. We are kind of getting slow to catch the error. Like we need kind of centralized liquidity where everyone can show the same data and everyone can execute without having any doubt. I'm gonna have a spread or not. Doesn't matter which broker or liquidity provider you offer. In the end, they all have these issues because someone with the fat finger, they execute heavy order and then the spreads occur. How are you going to explain a newbie user? So as a firm owner, I'm really struggling on this section, but I'm doing my best to explain. And this is, I think, one of the misconceptions that they think we manipulate the environment, but the environment is, and it is what it is. We are doing our best to provide the best. Yeah.
Awesome. It's a very interesting perspective. I always like having these conversations because these are the ones you tend to not see online. It's usually the traders that are getting the spotlights, and hearing things and seeing insights of what's going on behind the scenes is always super, super helpful. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much. Give them a round of applause, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.